The studio lights blazed down, cameras rolled, and millions of viewers leaned forward in their living rooms. What was supposed to be a routine political discussion on the five quickly spiraled into one of the most unforgettable live television moments in years. The tension was thick, the stakes high, and before the hour was over John Kennedy would walk out, and Jessica Tarlov would storm off, leaving chaos echoing across the set. It began innocently enough. The panel gathered to discuss a heated new bill in Congress, and, as always, Kennedy's wit was razor-sharp. With his signature Southern charm, he cracked a joke to lighten the mood, drawing laughter from the audience. But Jessica Tarlov wasn't laughing. Her arms crossed, her tone sharpened, and she launched into a passionate counterpoint. What started as disagreement soon swelled into something more personal. Kennedy leaned back, calm but deliberate, weaving logic and humor into his arguments. Jessica, fueled by conviction, interrupted with fire in her voice, refusing to let him finish. The panelists shifted in their seats, eyes darting between the two as if watching a storm gather on the horizon. Then it happened. Kennedy delivered a remark, and not cruel, not condescending, but piercing in its truth. It was the kind of statement that cut through all the noise, laying bare the contradictions in Jessica's argument. The audience gasped, some clapping, others holding their breath. Jessica's face flushed with anger. She tried to respond, but her voice cracked with frustration. And then, in a moment that would be replayed endlessly online, she pulled off her microphone, stood up, and stormed out of the studio alive, in front of millions. The set fell into stunned silence. For a moment, no one moved. The other hosts tried to laugh it off, but the tension lingered like smoke after a fire. Kennedy, unshaken, stood and placed his notes neatly on the desk. "If honest debate can't be had," he said quietly, "then maybe the debate isn't worth having." With that, he rose from his chair and walked off set, leaving the cameras scrambling to follow him. Behind the scenes, chaos erupted. Producers shouted, assistants ran, and executives wondered how the network would handle the fallout. Social media exploded instantly. Hashtags trended, clips went viral, and viewers took sides. Some praised Jessica for standing up passionately, others applauded Kennedy for his unflinching composure. But everyone agreed on one thing: they had witnessed history. Hours later, Kennedy gave a statement that surprised many. He didn't gloat, didn't mock Jessica for leaving. Instead, he spoke with a rare vulnerability. "We're living in a time," he said, "where disagreement feels like war. But it doesn't have to. I'll never apologize for speaking truth, but I'll also never stop respecting the people who disagree with me." Passion isn't the enemy, hatred is. Jessica, too, released her own reflection days later. While she didn't back down from her beliefs, she admitted that walking off wasn't her proudest moment. "I let frustration win," she said, "and that's not how you build bridges." The incident became more than just a viral clip. It sparked nationwide conversations about respect, debate, and how Americans so divided might find common ground again. In classrooms, offices, and kitchens, people replayed the moment and asked themselves, when was the last time I truly listened, to someone I disagreed with? In the end, the chaos wasn't a breakdown, it was a breakthrough. Kennedy and Tarlov would later sit down for a private conversation, away from the cameras, where they found unexpected respect for each other's conviction. They still disagreed on nearly everything, but they shared something deeper, a love for their country and a desire to see it better. And so, what began as shouting and storming off ended with a lesson far bigger than a TV segment. Sometimes, the greatest power isn't in winning the argument, it's in walking away with dignity, knowing the fight for truth doesn't end when the cameras stop rolling. That night, as millions replayed the clip of Kennedy leaving and Jessica storming off, one message echoed louder than the chaos: disagreement is inevitable, but respect is a choice. And it's a choice that can change everything.